It Really Isn't That Bad by Zach Rodney. This book is dedicated to my friends and family who helped me stay sane during this pandemic. As I walk down the street for the first time in months, I'm reminded of all the things I missed during this pandemic. I pass by my favorite restaurant, a steakhouse, and am greeted with the wonderful smell of juicy steak. I always loved the steakhouse, and I miss going out to eat there. Although where I live we're able to go to restaurants, sadly my parents still won't allow us to go to any. My family used to go out to eat every Saturday, but because of this pandemic we haven't gone in months. The pool is one of the things I miss the most from this pandemic. I've always been a really great swimmer and always enjoyed going to the pool. I really miss swimming as it was one of my favorite things to do. I passed by the movie theater and it's pretty weird not smelling all popcorn and not seeing all the movies on the board. I wonder what movies we would have watched if it wasn't for this pandemic. Actually, if it wasn't for this pandemic, we would have seen a movie yesterday. Because my family always watches a movie on the second Friday of the month. Now the movie theater just feels empty because no one's inside. I also feel bad for my mom because she was gonna go on a business trip to Japan, but that got canceled because of COVID. As I'm walking back to my house thinking of how many things I missed out on, I cough a little bit, but at the time I didn't think much of it. Apparently I was pretty red because my mom checked my temperature and clearly it was pretty high because she brought me straight to the hospital. As it turned out, I had COVID, and just to be safe so they didn't get sick, my parents had me go in the basement until I was better. It's been a couple of weeks since my mom told me to go downstairs, and I'm actually allowed back upstairs, so I'm quite excited. Although I'm obviously very grateful to be back upstairs with my family, I still miss my grandpa. Normally my grandpa comes over around this time for the holidays, and I'm a little upset because we can't see him this year. My family also won't be having much of a Thanksgiving this year. We won't really have a special dinner, and nobody's coming over, which kind of stinks because I always look forward to Thanksgiving because I'm a good food guy and I love talking to my family. Not just Thanksgiving either. My mom told me that we wouldn't really be getting many presents this year, and our grandpa still wouldn't come over, which is pretty upsetting. And it's not like I can see my friends either because I have online school. Online school is just a big hassle, and I would so much rather be at school in person. Online school is just horrible because I already haven't seen anyone other than my immediate family for a long time. Honestly though, even though the pandemic absolutely stinks, I haven't even had close to the worst of it. Most of the things I'm really upset about and complain about, a lot of people have to deal with even before the pandemic even started. One of the biggest things I dislike about this pandemic is having to wear a mask, and so many people in polluted areas have to wear a mask just to go to school, and I barely even have to wear it at all. And there are also so many people who can't even see their families because their families live so far away. All I'm saying is, I understand how hard it is for some other people out there, especially ones who are losing loved ones and losing their jobs. I should be grateful for what I do have because others aren't so blessed.